When did they make passive crit scaling? Oh, here. No, I actually reverted this and we're fine. Why remove crit scaling? Because our first item is not a crit item anymore. So our passive is like weak until you have like 2 crit items, you know? And so we can actually fight with Triforce. We cannot even fight with Triforce, bro. Other thing I wanted to see. Apparently barrels used to have a crit amp or something. Oh, reduced to 5% from 10%. Oh, someone told me they were reduced or removed. Yesterday on my stream, I talked about 2 Gangplank topics that I want to build further on in this video. First topic is Gangplank'S passive. The main use of Gangplank'S passive is for dueling. It's his main strength and where all his damage comes from when fighting in melee. In the current patch, it takes an unholy amount of barrels and passive resets to kill any bruiser or tank before 3 items. That's why I suggest to revert the crit scaling and just buff the base damage of it. The reason why I think this is fine is because Gangplank'S passive isn't as broken as you think it is. Back when Prowler's Claw was in the game, we had a free dash onto any player and could just brain that auto attack them one time and kill them for free. But times have changed. The only players who are capable of using the max potential of Gangplank passive are skilled Gangplank players who have perfect barrel timings in the early game and who manage to reset their passive multiple times in a fight. Trinity Force is made to be a great dueling item, but it lacks on Gangplank. While there are other really strong champions right now, like Camille, who also go Trinity Force and do amazing with it, Gangplank doesn't. That's why instead of buffing Trinity Force, I suggest to buff Gangplank passive and remove the crit scaling instead. And the second topic that I want to touch on, a little bit maybe less serious than Gangplank passive, is to revert the barrel critical strike damage back to 10%. Gangplank's current barrel damage is really good, it's completely fine and I'm well aware of this. But Riot is planning to nerf IE and Collector, 2 base items built on Gangplank. I think if they were to buff the critical strike damage on barrels back to 10%, it should be just fine to do, and I don't think this will overbuff Gangplank and make him giga broken. If Riot looks into changing one of these 2 things, I think Gangplank will be in a perfect state for the rest of the season. The champion doesn't need to be good to be balanced. He needs to be just below 50% win rate so that the average player cannot pick him up and abuse him, while the skilled Gangplank main can do good with him. Obviously, I'm talking from a solo queue point of view. I know Riot doesn't like to buff Gangplank because of competitive and so on, but these are some things that should be considered, especially the passive, in my opinion. I'm curious to know what other Gangplank players think of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day.